Now to a presidential push to change how millions of Americans make their voices heard. I'm talking, of course, about voting. President Trump recently fired off a very lengthy Truth Social post saying that he wants to restore honesty to the 2026 midterm elections. His plan to do that? Well, he wants to jettison mail-in voting and electronic tabulation machines. Trump brands those machines as, quote, highly inaccurate, very expensive, and seriously controversial. But the president didn't offer any sort of evidence to support those assertions. The majority of municipalities actually already use paper ballots, which are then fed into a machine for counting, and they have several stops along the way to ensure accuracy. And there are questions about whether or not he can legally follow through on this pledge. The administration believes they can get it done by executive order. But elections are a patchwork. States can each decide how they count votes, with the federal government acting more like an advisor than an administrator. And judges have already nixed administration plans to invalidate mail-in ballots that are postmarked by Election Day, but delivered after the polls close. And if you're asking why the president is doing this now, the answer might be a seed planted by Vladimir Putin. Here's what the president told Sean Hannity.
Vladimir Putin said something, one of the most interesting things. He said, your election was rigged because you have mail-in voting. He said mail-in voting, every election. He said no country has mail-in voting. It's impossible to have mail-in voting and have honest elections. And he said that to me. It was very interesting because we talked about 2020. He said, you won that election by so much. And he said, and you lost it because of mail-in voting. It was a rigged election.
Fact-checking Putin there, more than 24 countries, including the United Kingdom and Canada, use mail-in ballots. And Russia, not exactly the poster child for free and fair elections. At any rate, the president suggested he wants this change in place for the 2026 midterm elections.